So, you've never sewn before? Neither have I. Never sewn nothing in my life. So, if you're a first time sewer who wants to sew and is waiting for the right opportunity, this is your sign. Come along with me as I begin to sew. Again, I have no clue what I do. Never sew before in my life. So come along on this journey. Let's sew together. Let's learn to sew together because in this economy, we need to be self-sufficient. Hey guys, welcome back. So in the previous video you saw that I cut 18 inches of cloth, and I thought that would have been enough for baby boy's outfit. However, it's not. I found out that 7/8 inch of a yard was actually 31.5 inches of the yard. So just round it up to 32 because you need to leave a half an inch for seam allowance for sewing. You need to leave half an inch for seam allowance. So that was my first mistake, not figuring out the correct measurement, but I was playing it safe. That's why I had the 18 inches first. Second thing is cutting out the pattern for babies is tedious. It take long. So if you're gonna make baby clothes with pattern, no say it's gonna take a while to cut them out. The third mistake was not remembering that you have to fold the fabric in half so you get two sides, because you need a front piece and a back piece. So I never remembered that I needed to do that because I needed two sides for each, two back piece, two front piece. So that being said, the 18 inch when I folded it in half for the two back piece, it was just for a few pieces of what I had cut out. It wasn't enough. So I have to go cut at least another 14 inch of yard, maybe 16 inches of material, so that we can measure out the rest. So that's what I'm going to do now and get all of those together while baby boy is sleeping, and just get that out of the way because I have to do it in intervals while he's sleeping. So just coming on here and letting you know these were the mistakes that I made, so that if you're a beginner like me, you never sew and you want to sew, you can learn from me. Okay, make sure you have the correct measurements when you're cutting out the pattern and all of that. The next thing we have boggle me is the pattern when I have for baby boy goes up to 18 months. I can make outfits out of this pattern up to 18 months. The problem is how am I gonna cut out the rest when I already cut out so much? How am I gonna cut them out? Like, do I tape it back together and cut it out as he gets older in months and he weighs more? Like, if that's the case, let me know in the comments. Then cool, I can work with that. But anyway, let's go get this fabric. Let's cut out some more material and make sure that we have everything for baby boy outfit. All right, cool. Okay, so this is the first piece of fabric that I had cut out. And again, I had to lay it in half so that I have all the right pieces. Okay. So I am going to pin. I'm going to pin the patterns in the fabric. I'm going to pin the patterns in the fabric and then go ahead and cut them out. As you can see, this fabric piece, hold on. As you can see, this is the first piece of fabric that I cut out, and it was big enough just for the shorts. It couldn't fit the shirt because again I cut way too little, so you want to make sure that you're cutting the right amount of fabric for for whatever project you're doing, and it has to be on two sides. So this is the shirt. This is the shirt. This is back, this is front. So I'm just gonna put that over there. And that goes with that, because alright, so still have a problem because we still don't have enough material to cover everything. As you can see, this is that just cover that, and this, let me turn it this way. This is also 1 yard, so and you need to let 1/2 inch seam allowance. That can't work this way. That not gonna work this way. So that being said, that will cut out more fabric because we still not have enough for everything. Therefore cut out more fabric. And this is 1 yard of fabric, basically. This is 1 yard of fabric, so I'm gonna have to cut more fabric. Okay. Again, this is learning for me. Never done this before, so I'm gonna go ahead and pin these together so that I can cut them out. And cut some more fabric as well for the rest of the material when we need. Again, I probably have to go buy more material, but we'll see. Okay, so I have the pieces cut out, stapled together. This one I'm not too sure about because it's so long. I'm just gonna put this one here instead because I need the 1/2 inch seam allowance space. All right. All right. So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and cut out our fabric. So I'm gonna start with this piece first. Alright, so these are the pieces that I've cut out so far. Alright, so these are the pieces that I cut out so far. I have more pieces to cut out. I've got to go because baby boy is up. So stay tuned for the rest. Thank you guys for stopping by. See you in the next video. Bye.